What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Get some shout outs, man. First off, James, thank you for this cup, homeboy. It's a badass cup. I told a story about a week or so ago about how I got my cousin Scrap Diego a brass knuckle coffee cup for his birthday several years ago. And James heard that story, shot me brass knuckle coffee cups. Badass. Thank you, homeboy. Jared from Atlanta, shout out to you, brother. This is a badass way to make a sticker. These postal things are stickers, you can draw on them. You drew me all kinds of cool things, man. Some of them are going to go on the art wall. Trip on this. Some are going to go on my guitar case. So thank you, homeboy, for these cool pictures, man. That are stickers. I like the idea. Even the Ninja, man, used the postal thing for this picture. It's a good idea. Alright, so hey, also shout out to Dave from Hemet, You Know Why, and Fletch. Shout out to you, brother. Now, Fletch did something really cool for me. But, you know, everything is not for everybody. So I don't want to throw it out there and say what he did between him and I. That doesn't mean he shouldn't get a good shout out. So, Fletch, shout out to you, brother. And also, I am drinking Bomb Ass Hidalgo coffee in my new coffee cup. I'm drinking Wired Wolf white coffee. It's bomb, man. You guys should get yourself some Hidalgo coffee. I'm thinking now Ziggy from Everything Music and Guitar Shenanigans shot me a bunch of pics. Thank you, Ziggy. Whoa, shit. Thank you, Ziggy, for all these pics. And you send them in these bags right here. I was thinking about putting coffee in some of these bags and send them out to some people when I send stickers. I don't know if I can get away with that or not. I don't know if the postage would be too high for even allowed to send open stuff like that. But yeah, I want to fill some of these up, some of this Bomb Ass Hidalgo coffee shots, and send some of it out with stickers. It's my idea. Let's see if it happens or not. Alright, man, so this video right here, we're going to talk about clavos. First time I ever had to start running with clavos was at county jail. I show up, and they have a whole operation in progress. Excuse the pun. No pun intended. They have a whole operation in progress trying to get tobacco, the male minimum, the farm, over to pretrial, where the fellas are fighting their cases in the cells. Got no tobacco over there. What they would do is they would get these kites from pretrial, saying, no, we're going to court on this day, this date, and this date. So then they go around asking people, hey, what day you go to court? If you go to court the same day someone from pretrial does, they're going to give you a clavo and expect you to run with that motherfucker. And you can't refuse. You can't say no. Because if you refuse and said no, if the dudes in the farm didn't fuck with you, they'd for sure fuck with you when you got on the bus. Dudes from pretrial, you show up no tobacco and they're going to sweat you. I mentioned in a previous video, I went to court one time, but it was a family court. My ex-wife divorced me. So I didn't think I was going to take the court bus with the guys fighting the charges, the misdemeanor and the felony guys. I thought I'd go on a different bus or a van to family court. They even called me at a later time, like an hour later after those dudes. I thought they were already gone. They call me and they're still down there and like, shit, I got no fucking clavo. I thought, nah, fuck it. I get on the bus, and who sees me and come right towards me before I even met him was Rambo from Analar. I'm like, fuck. All pissed off looking, where's the clavos at? Come sit down next to me, and he's got psychotic on his forehead. Spelt wrong, but I didn't go, hey dude, I couldn't help but notice, a little bit spelt wrong. Didn't say all that. What I did say was, got no clavo, bro. And he started fucking looking and headbutt me, get all pissed off. In fact, a lot of those guys carry razor blades in their lip. You don't have a clavo, they'll pull that shit out, boop. Try to fucking whack you. It's that serious. So I just told homeboy, look man, I didn't know I was going to go to criminal court with you guys. I'm going to family court. That's why they're being clavo. My bad. But he ended up getting some clavos from somebody else. And it was all good. So I've taken clavos like that plenty of times. And here's how you do it. They give you the clavo. It's about the size of an egg. One pouch, maybe a little less. You go down there to the staging area, I guess, for court. They waist chains, handcuffs, and feet shackles. After they chain you up, get you all shackled down, you gotta go in this little bathroom they got. It's not a bathroom, it's a toilet with like a little brick wall. Go behind that brick wall and you gotta squat and get that clavo out. Now when you make a clavo, use a glove, so all 5 fingers go on it. 5 fingers on this clavo, you take one of them off. You know, you take the outer length, someone's in you take that outer one off, now it just has 4. You put it in your sock, get on the bus, hand it to the first person that says, clavo, clavo, who's got a clavo? Give it to the one of the white boys you see, so they can have tobacco over there and pre-trial. Took clavos like that several times, man. It is what it is. And I said it's part of the program. So, trip on this though. When I was at Corcoran, I worked in the kitchen. Hated that job. It sucked. You're there way too long. I was doing the dishes and shit, so I would get soaking wet. I just fucking hated it, man. Couldn't stand working in that fucking kitchen. I had some heroin. I had like 3 little dimes, 3 little 50s. Small as fuck. I thought, well, I'm gonna go to work, go work in the kitchen, I'll take one of those with me. That's a small ass clavo, man. But you gotta put it in there because you do work change. Where else are you gonna put it? I guess you put it in your mouth, whatever. you gotta put it in the trunk, man. A lot of times you tie like maybe a string on it, like a tampon, have like a tampon string hanging out of your ass. You whoop, pull that little tiny clavo out without having to freaking go fishing for it. Go finger fucking yourself looking for a little clavo like this. Once you put it up there, it opens up like a cavern. Hello, hello, hello. Could be anywhere. I didn't put a little tampon string on it, or sometimes you leave plastic hanging out. I just put it in there. So I'm in the kitchen. I decide I want to do a little bit of this heroin. I go in the bathroom. Can't find it. I'm squatted on the toilet. I'm fishing. 5-finger fishing. No, not 5-finger. No, hell no. Finger fishing. 1-finger fishing. Finger fucking. I cannot find it for nothing. Now I get the Pisces' attention. They start looking at me, and now they actually got guys outside the door. Because I was going in and out of the bathroom trying to get this fucking thing out. Finally, they asked me. They think I'm trying to get a knife or something. They asked me, you gonna bust a move? You got something going on here? And I was like, nah, dude. This shit just applies to me. Me, myself, and I. It doesn't concern anybody else. I'm trying to work up my own little thing right here. I go, alright, whatever. They still had guys at the fucking bathroom door watching me each time I went in and out. I ended up going back to my cell, and all the heroin was there. I didn't even bring none with me. So I was finger fucking for no reason at all. It was all right there. I'd hide it in my coffee jar. And there it was. Like, shit, I didn't bring it with me. Remind me of this one time I hit the slick with one of the homeboys. We got some jewelry. He had this badass gold and diamond ring. And the fool put it up his ass. And then later someone came to buy it, and I said, hey, dude's gonna come buy that ring. He's like, oh, I'll get it out. I go, get it out. He goes, yeah, I hooped it. I go, why the fuck did you do that? I don't know. As soon as he's in the bathroom, I hear him like, dude, it's stuck on a ridge. His finger fucking himself forever, like, ugh. Took him a long ass time to get that ring out, man. I don't know why he ran with it. So yeah, that's what's up, man. A Soledad. See, this is what I wish I would have done at Corcoran. Well, I didn't take the dope with me to Corcoran, but when you have a small ass thing like that, you try to hide it and try to, instead of hooping it. When I was at Soledad, I went to school, you gotta go through work change. They strip you out and all that shit, man. So that's why you gotta push it in the hoop, or maybe in your mouth, or whatever. You gotta hide shit, because they're gonna look for it when you go through work change. I was going to school, welding school. Someone got me loaded at school and gave me a little bit more heroin. I think I was supposed to do it there at school, but I was like, oh, thanks, bro. I was already loaded, so I just wrapped it up, wanted to take it back to the cells with me and get loaded later that night. Not gonna hoop it. What I did, I had a thermal, long sleeve thermal. And the part right here that has the doubled up cloth, there's a little hole, and I just put it in right there. Whoop. Went through work change, I took my shirt off, they filled it, didn't find it. I was like, yes. Get back to my cell. Now I'm finger fucking this hole in my shirt, and I can't find it. I'm like, what the fuck? So I ripped the whole big, still can't find it. I ripped the whole sleeve off, shred it, totally shred the fucking shirt, and it was thread by the time I get done with it. Now I'm standing there in my pants and my white t-shirt going, fuck, maybe it somehow fell into my t-shirt. So I ripped that in half, go through all the little things like this. Where's it at? Pants, shred them, boxers, socks, shred everything. Got a pile of fucking thread in front of me. Never did find that piece that dude gave me. Like, why didn't he fuck, man? Stressed me out. Sometimes I get to the point where I lose something, I can't quit looking for it. Months later, I'm like, where in the fuck is that? Stressful. Yeah, man. So when I paroled from ICDTP, it's 60 days in and it's 30 days on the streets. I'm doing a 30-day outhouse in the streets. Outhouse? I wasn't an outhouse. Outside program, went there and fucking ended up leaving. I was only there a couple days. Left. First thing I did is I went and got an ounce of heroin for my Connect. Then me and my old lady went to, got a badass motel at the Red Lion Inn. Probably the best motel in Bakersfield. We're only there for about 2-3 hours. We're getting loaded and kicking it, and they call. Say, hey, the manager does at the motel. Say, hey, we smell a lot of marijuana coming from your room. You have to fucking leave. You can't be there no more. So, alright, fuck it. So we went to cross the street to another really nice, expensive motel. Only there for a couple hours, but then my dog, my little Yorkie, ran out. So manager calls, says, hey, we see your dog running the hallways. You gotta be out here. No animals can't be here. Like, what the fuck? That was 2 expensive ass motherfucking hotels that kicked us out. Hold up real quick. 2 expensive hotels kicked us out. I said, let's go to the hood, man. Let's go get us a cheap ass motel. Went over to Oak Street, which isn't really the hood, but they got some cheap motels right there. I was kicking it, and we're in the room that night, and it was just noisy, loud. People were partying, loud music, all kinds of shit going on. To where my lady even said, man, should we call and complain? I was like, no, it's not complain, just, fuck them. Someone did call and complain. They said it was us. So in the morning, first thing in the morning, beating on my door, BPD, Bakersfield Police Department. I'm like, what the fuck? So 3-4 days ago, when I got out, I got a couple days now, I got an ounce of heroin. Now it's like about ½ ounce. I'm a hooped out motherfucker, and get the hell out of here. I got BPD beating on my door. And it's just in one little baggie. It's not even clawed up. So I had to wrap some other stuff around it, try to make it as strong as I could. Plus, it was like kind of big, dude. Like, it was big. I was kidding. Like that. I was like, dude, it was this fucking big. That was big. I was trying to get that motherfucker in there. I finally hoop it, and then I fucking jump off the balcony. 2-story balcony. Foot hurting, limping like a motherfucker. My foot's all jacked up. I remember my lady didn't give me no fucking sympathy, man, at all. And a couple days later, we're sitting on the couch, my foot's up. She goes, damn. And because it was bruised. She goes, look at your foot. It's all bruised. It's fucked up. I was like, you just now figured that shit out. Motherfucker shit's been fucked up for 3 days. And you're just shining like it's nothing. Hell yeah, it's jacked up. Anyway, we kicked it about 3 weeks. What happened though, that time when I was in ICDP, I went in there with $30,000. Ended up getting jacked because they found my fucking checks. When Parole raided my house, they let me call the bank and I said, shut down my ATM card, shut down my account. But they left my fucking checks active. People found my checks and wrote a bunch of checks while I was in ICDP. I went from 30 grand to 7. So when I get out, the people who got me for my checks knew I was out. They're tripping. Paranoia will destroy you. So will a guilty conscience. They know they got me. They think that I, of all people, I'm going to call the cops on them and get them busted. Which, no, I don't fucking snitch. I don't rat. Even though they got me for $20,000, fuck it, I'm going to let it ride. It was females, it was family members. So I couldn't fucking bury them somewhere. Just had to let it ride because I'm not calling the fucking cops. They didn't know that, though. So they started calling my props for trying to get me busted. My props were trying to make reports against me saying I said this, said that. Props was like, look, he's going to go to jail for absconding. He's running from us anyway. Pretty much, in other words, save your lives. We don't give a fuck about all this other drama. You're saying he called, did this, that. Fuck that. Just let him bust us for the absconding. They're okay, well, let us help you. Isn't that great? Straight tipsters. So, one of these people who'd ripped me off had a car of mine, black Ford car. It's funny, you know why I bought this car? I'm cruising down the road with one of the homeboys. He was getting on my fucking nerves, dude. Getting on my last nerve, bugging me. So we're driving, I seen a car lot, used car lot. I said, dude, pull over there. We pulled to the used car lot, add some money or whatever I had, car to check. I just had inheritance, I had cash. Bought me a fucking car. Skirted out of there, got the fuck out. Like, dude, you're bugging me so bad, pull over, I'll buy a car so I can do a solo. Kicked rocks. So that black car that I had bought, these people had used, and they burned the clutch up. And they fucking left it at a Chevron, or almost by Shafter. So these people were calling me. They're paranoid, thinking I'm out running around, gonna get them busted for stealing all this money from me. And they told my parole officer they're gonna set me up. So I told my parole officer, hey, just go buy this black car at the Chevron, and we're gonna fucking talk him into going to the car. So they kept calling me, go get your car, go get your car. I'm like, ah, fuck that car. I don't give a fuck about that car. No, you want to get it because your gold chain's there. Fuck the gold chain. You have mail there, you have an asbestos check there for $700. I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to like, maybe I should go. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go check on the car. No, I kinda knew I was getting set up. I told you I got that ounce when I first got out. So now I haven't caught no more. Now it's like 3 weeks later, I'm down to about a gram. The last tiny bit of it. So I'm gonna go check this car out and make a clavo, run with it. My lady's like, dude, what are you doing that for? Because fucking probably gonna go to jail. Besides, I always put fucking heroin in my ass on the streets. Why would you ask such a stupid question like that? Don't you? Don't you have a clavo in right now? Huh? What? Just me? Fuck it. I hooked it. The lady was telling me, you're stupid, dude. Hell no, I'm not stupid, because I ended up going to jail. Like I knew I would. I get to the car, can't start it, clutch all fucked up, get my chain and my mail and my check, and we take off, and we start getting followed by these trucks. Since I was bunking with these people, my lady's like, we thought there were some Southsiders, that someone had got to jump us, whatever, since I'm bunking with these people over, rip me off. She's like, oh my gosh, I think it's some Southsiders or something chasing us. I was like, no, it's cops. Like a straight tail, it's fucking motherfucking cops. Sure enough, we got off, they pulled our motherfucking ass over. Good thing I went to jail, I had that clavo. Now another fucked up thing is, I had just got out of ICDTP, and I left a couple of debts hanging over some art. People drew me some badass shit. I was supposed to get out, send a couple of bucks in. But since I got out and I was too wild, you know, kind of shit, I didn't send the money in. Fuck, my bad. And anyway, when they arrested me and they took me back to jail, this was so freaking random too. Because when you get arrested in Kern County, you're going to go to pretrial, you're going to go to the farm, you might go to Max Mead and one of the little 4-man cells, but you're not going to go to ICDTP dorm if you're not in there. That's for them, that's for the dudes in the program. They straight took my motherfucking ass and put me in an ICDTP dorm, even though I'm not in the program. Probably maybe because I just paroled from there, they figured I was cleared. I go in there and everyone's happy to see me, like, oh yeah, motherfucker. Because I left parole and having debts. Like, yeah, you owe us. I was like, don't trip, I got a gram of heroin. Where you at? Fuck those debts. Aren't you glad I burned you? Because now I'm here to get you loaded. And they said, oh yeah, squash that stupid debt. Break it out. Let's do this. So shit, man. I'll say this too. Another time clavo taken is on hit is when you go to Wasco from Kern County Jail. I brought this up in another video before. My first time I went to Wasco, I took 3 pouches. That's usually what I take, 3 pouches. I've seen people take 10 or 12. Dude, that's just fucking stupid as fuck. It's way too much. Makes me feel like you're broke and you just have nothing. You just can't wait to go in there and get a couple things. Because you go in there, you're going to come up like a motherfucker with all this tobacco. 3 pouches, you'll be fine. You don't need 10 or 12. That just gets you busted anyway because you'll have too much shit. Front yourself off. Cops will be like, damn, you just got here 3 days ago and your locker's full of fucking store. So 10 or 12 is fucking stupid. I'd take 3. But the first time I went, I put way too much Vaseline on it. So then I put it up there and it all started dripping out. I had a big old wet spot in the back of my pants like this. And the cops pulled me over and said, hey, we can tell that you have something in you because all the Vaseline's coming out. I said, no, I got nothing. They do, just admit it. Just admit it, it's only tobacco. We won't fuck with you. I said, no, man. I got nothing at all. Never admit to nothing, bro. I got nothing. I said, alright, fuck it. So we get to Wasco. This one Southsider. He goes to the metal detector and fucking sets that motherfucker off. I don't know what he had in him. They snatch him up so quick, they're carrying him by his feet. and his fucking shoulders and shit just got his ass hell out of there. Probably put him on potty watch, whatever the case. Fuck, I don't know. What did he do? Bring a big old metal shank to Wasco on his ass? I don't know, but I do know he set that metal detector off. It's crazy. So, shiznit, man. I feel rough, not smoking weed. Really want to smoke some fucking weed, man. I'm not going to do it. Homeboy from Fresno left me a really cool Instagram message. Talk about, hey, man, you're achieving your goals. You're focused. I appreciate it, homeboy, for watching. Homeboy from Fresno, I talked to you earlier. Thank you, brother, for that motivating message. I do appreciate that. Man, this Vidago coffee is fire. The White Wolf. It's white coffee. Screaming. Did burpees today. I was going to do 123. I was going to do 100 burpees and 23 push-ups. I only did 60. 60 motherfucking burpees. But it was rough. I haven't done it for a long time. What it is the wind that gets to you. And the wind is what you need the most. That's what's going to come in handy when you're fighting. Whoever gets gas first, fucking, that's who's going to lose, man. If you can keep going, you have a better chance of winning that fucking fight. So I got gas quick, and then my motherfucking legs. So, shit. Let me look at my notes. I think that is about it, man. Cut the string on this, let it fly. Peace.